Okay, we are on the practice problems for converting between units that have exponents. If you take a look at the first practice problem, it says convert 4.3 decimeters cubed into centimeters cubed. So you should recognize that if we're converting from deci to centi, that's a two-step metric conversion because it's a prefix to prefix. And even though the base unit's cubed here, we're still converting back to the base unit, which would be meters cubed. So we're going to convert decimeters cubed to meters cubed, and then meters cubed to centimeters cubed. So we're going to set that up. You convert decimeters cubed to meters cubed first. You place the number 1 where the prefix is, which is deci. Deci stands for 10 to the negative 1. Since these units are cubed, you're going to cube the power of 10. So that makes the power of 10 here become 10 to the negative third, because the negative 1 exponent gets multiplied by the cubed. Then we're going to convert meters cubed to centimeters cubed. So meters cubed is on the diagonal, centimeters cubed is on top. The number 1 goes next to the prefix centi. Centi stands for 10 to the negative 2. Since these units are cubed, we cube the 1 and the power of 10. So 10 to the negative 2 cubed becomes 10 to the negative 6. So in your calculator, you should type 4.3 times second e negative 3 divided by second e negative 6. Enter, and you're going to end up with 4,300 centimeters cubed, and that's because the 1 and the power of 10 in these metric conversions are exact. You have 2 sig figs in 4.3, so you want 2 sig figs in your final answer. You could have also written this in standard scientific notation. That would be considered correct. This would also be 4.3 times 10 to the 1/2 power. Okay. For number 2, we were converting 14.7 pounds per inches squared into grams per centimeter squared, and they gave you 454 grams is equal to 1.00 pounds. So we're going to write 14.7 pounds per inches squared. That's what we're beginning with. We're ending with grams per centimeter squared. Since I have pounds in the numerator and I have pounds in this conversion factor, I'm going to convert pounds to grams first. So this would be 1.00 pounds and 454 grams, and that allows us to cancel pounds. Now that I have grams in the numerator, which is what I want to end with, I'm done with the unit on the top. So now let's convert inches squared to centimeters squared in the denominator. So we're going to put inches squared on the up diagonal here so we can cancel it, and centimeters squared on the bottom, because previously in another section they told us that an inch was equal to 2.54 centimeters and that was exact. So I can use that here. The 1 goes next to inches, 2.54 goes next to centimeters. Since these units are squared, I can square these. 1 squared is just 1, so I leave it alone, and then 2.54 will have a squared on it. Now, in your calculator, 14.7 times 454 divided by 2.54, and then you can use the squared key on your calculator, and you're going to end up with 1,030 grams per centimeter squared. So there are 3 sig figs in 14.7, there are 3 sig figs in 1.00 and 454, but this unit conversion between centimeters and inches is exact, so it doesn't affect the sig figs in my final answer. 3 is the fewest sig figs. That's why 3 sig figs are in my final result. Last problem. We're converting 8.2 kilograms per meters cubed to pounds per feet cubed. So 8.2 kilograms per meters cubed is what I begin with. I'm ending with pounds per feet cubed. So I've got to somehow convert kilograms to pounds. Well, if you look in the previous problem, we had a conversion factor between grams and pounds. So if I convert kilograms to grams, then I can convert grams to pounds. So this is a one-step metric conversion. 1 goes where the prefix is, 10 to the third goes where the 1-letter base unit is. These cancel. And then 454 goes next to grams, 1.00 goes next to pounds. Now I can convert the denominator of meters cubed to feet cubed, and I'm probably going to want to use this conversion factor. So I can convert my meters cubed to centimeters cubed. So that's going to give me 1 next to centi, and then 10 to the negative 2 is the appropriate power of 10, and you're going to cube it. That would give you 10 to the negative 6 here when you multiply these two exponents together. Then I can convert centimeters cubed to inches cubed using this. 1 goes next to inches, 2.54 goes next to centimeters. These are cubed, so I'm cubing the 2.54, and 1 cubed is just 1, so I'm going to leave it alone. Next, I'm going to convert inches cubed to feet cubed. Now, you know that there are 12 inches in a foot. So if we put that here, and these are cubed units, cube the 12, and then 1 cubed is just 1. I finally have the unit that I want in the denominator. Now, in your calculator, you're going to take 8.2 times second E3 times 1.00 times second E negative 6 times 2.54 caret 3 times 12 caret 3. And it's okay to use the caret here because we're not doing it with the power of 10. When you use the caret with the power of 10, that's when it can throw you off. Once you get that result and you hit enter, then just type divided by 454, and you're going to get 0.51 pounds per feet cubed. There are exactly 12 inches in a foot. This unit conversion between centimeters and inches is exact. The 1 in the power of 10 in this one-step metric conversion is exact. There are 3 sig figs in 454 and 1.00. This conversion between kilograms and grams is exact. There are 2 sig figs in 8.2, so 2 sig figs is the fewest. You want 2 sig figs in your final answer. You could have also written this as 5.1 times 10 to the negative 1, and that would be totally acceptable.